something about this girl, man, from around my way. Ever try to hold back your feelings, but it just wouldn't say. But when I finally found the words to say, I wanted to run away, simply run away. Can't try to run and hide, it won't make a difference. Can't lie to yourself. I think it hurts when it comes to you Hey, yes sir, that's her.
Okay guys, I'm back with another stage day vlog. It's been a minute. We've been a little bit slow, but this week we have 2 stages. Today is a 1-day, and then tomorrow and Wednesday is a 2-day stage. They're both pretty decent sized houses, so we had a lot of work to do this week, coming back from like not doing much. We were working at the construction company, my boss's construction, so that's what we've been doing, but we're back to staging, and yeah, so that's what we're gonna do today. I'm here, I'm the only one here right now, but everyone should be coming soon, and we're gonna start selecting our pieces for today's house, and then we'll head over to the stage later. So these two are some art pieces that I want to try to use. I'm thinking this one in the living room inside of the house, and then this Basquiat piece in the office. So I'm going to try to base all of my furniture and decor around these art pieces. Alright, so I just pulled up to the stage, and I believe everyone's going on lunch right now, so I think it's the perfect time for me to show you guys the house empty before we start to furnish it and bring things in, so you can kind of see before and after. I believe there's people working inside right now, but I see some like equipment out there, so we'll see. I don't know what they're doing. I didn't know there would be people working there today, which is something that does happen. So you just always gotta, you know, keep in check with your realtors or whoever you're working with, homeowners, because sometimes there will be people working. Like, we've done jobs where they're still finishing construction or they're still painting, you know, things like that. And we just kind of all have to work around each other. So that's just something to look out for when you get into home staging. But yeah, so I'm here and I'm just gonna go inside and show you guys the property before we get started, and then yeah, let's go inside. Okay, so this is the entry, and you go straight into the living room. We have this huge high ceilings. This view is out of this world, actually. And then we have our dining room, and this is the kitchen. And then we go into this hallway where we have all of our bedrooms. So here's one, here's another. These stairs leads up to the garage, and then our primary bedroom. And again, look at this view. It's actually insane. This is our little front patio, front yard. And then this room is actually, so then we have this room that it could be its own separate unit, honestly, but I think when I spoke to the homeowners when I first came to see the house, they wanted to stage it as an office space. So we're gonna do that in here. This is gonna be a pretty big office, basically, just kind of gonna have a desk area, lounge area, you know. And yeah, so that is the house before we furnish it. Okay, so here's the deal. The guys are on the lunch right now, and so what we do is that the guys will take down all of the bins of accessories, plants, rugs. Right now we didn't do the rugs, but we got all the accessory bins down, And while they're on their lunch, we start to place art, place accessories, just so that when the furniture comes in, all we gotta do is like put it on top. So I'm gonna start here in the office, and as you can see, I got my bins and stuff here. So I'm just gonna start placing some art and a few accessories that I've got. So I'm gonna place you guys right here. That's what we're gonna do. All right, so I've got kind of like a few things set up that I know I'm gonna place. So like this stuff's gonna go on my desk, this is gonna go on my coffee table, that's gonna go on my media console, and that lamp over there also. And then I've kind of laid out some art here. And I'm gonna just kind of play with it. I usually just go for it and freehand on my collages. But this is like a general idea of what I want. And I'm gonna put that up on that wall. So I'm gonna try to play around with that right now. Something else that you're gonna need as a home stager is your handy dandy tool belt. So I use this little fanny pack, and I've got like my tape measure, a little hammer, a pencil to mark art, nails, all that good stuff.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options, I can pass that like stocking. Just joshing, I'm spending this holiday locking. My body got rid of.
Now you can see I've got my little collage up there, and then underneath it is where the desk is gonna go. So I think that looks really cool. I think I'm done in here for now. There's more art that's gonna go on this wall, like frames, but I don't want to place them until I get the sofa in here so that I can center everything properly. And then we've got a giant Basquiat canvas that's gonna go on this wall. I think that's gonna look really cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move on into another bedroom for now.
I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options, I can pass that like stocking. Just joshing, I'm spending this holiday locking. My body got rid of them toxins.
Update, as you can see, it's getting dark outside. It's about to be 5 o'clock and we did not finish. It happens. I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and do the final touches, and then we'll be done. But this is how it's looking so far. Okay, so today's Tuesday. I'm up here in my little secret hideout with all the plants and pillows up here. But originally I was gonna go back to yesterday's stage to finish, but we have 4 units to stage and we don't have a lot of time. We originally only had 2 days to stage all 4, and then we now have 4 days, but we're just a little bit backed up. So our plan now is that we're just gonna go back tomorrow, because photos are tomorrow in the afternoon. So we're gonna go first thing in the morning to yesterday's stage to finish the last few details. And then today we're just gonna worry about getting everything ready and taken over to these next 4 units. So we already picked all of our furniture for all the living rooms. We're gonna tackle all the living rooms first, and then tomorrow focus on bedrooms. So I'm just gathering the pillows. I've got some together over there. But yeah, so I'm just pulling that stuff right now, and then we're gonna head over there later in the next couple of hours, maybe in the next 2 hours or so. So catch you guys over there. So something else that we also have to be doing is swapping out art, so that we can kind of get like the right art for the right homes to fit the style, the colors, and everything. So I have like some frames here that, like this one, and we're gonna swap the art out, and I'm gonna be putting some of these in there. They're a little bit more modern. We've got some like art deco kind of stuff going in. Yeah, just kind of like, because this is like kid art that we normally use in kids' rooms, but we don't have a lot of art for like living rooms right now. So I want something subtle. So I'm gonna swap that out. All right, you guys, I'm back with another update. So earlier I mentioned that I was gonna go back to yesterday's stage to finish up those like final touches, but that's not happening. I think I'm just gonna have to go back tomorrow morning. We spoke with the realtor and he is okay, you know, with us going tomorrow to do that stuff in the morning. It'll be quick, so that's no problem. But honestly, like, things have just gotten super crazy with this house, and it's pretty late already. We're actually a little bit behind on time. It's 2:19, and we have to finish 4 of the living rooms today. So I just got here to the property. This is it right here. And then all of the other houses are right behind it, so they're all just like in a line. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. So I just got here. I'm gonna go open up the gate and see how we can get inside. And it looks like the pavement is not done, which sucks. You know, like I said, we have to work around the construction a lot of the time. It is what it is. But yeah, so we're gonna get started on that. And I wish I could film more of like the process of everything, you know, like the selections and all that stuff. But honestly, like, it's just so time consuming and there's just so much to get done that, like, me taking the time to set up the camera and like be hitting record and to stop it and move it around, like, I just don't have the time to do all that and to like think about all of that stuff. So that's unfortunate. But inside, while I'm setting up the living rooms, I'm gonna try to record as much as I can. I'm just gonna set the camera down somewhere and just let it record. Yeah, so let's get started. Hopefully we can move through this quickly before it gets dark. I hate driving in the dark, so I want to finish before sunset, and hopefully we'll be out of here by 5 the latest. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the unit that I'm gonna start in. This is the second unit. It's got this like super weird shape. That wall is just really angular in here. I don't know if you can tell that well on camera, but this is the kitchen. So that's all I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to focus on here, and then my coworker is going to work on the third unit in the back, and then we're going to join forces and we're going to attack the first one. So, oh, not to zoom in. But yeah, so I'm gonna get started on this one because I'm like stressed out right now. We're running out of time and I got a lot to do. So I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna get started. Currently 4:25 and we are done for the day. The second unit, so I don't know if I explained it earlier, but in case I didn't, we are staging 4 units. 2 of them are being fully staged, so the first unit in the front and the last unit in the back are completely going to be staged. So that's like living room, bedrooms, the whole like yard, everything. And then the 2 in the middle, we are only doing the living rooms, and so that's why we decided to just knock out all of the living rooms for today. We ended up only doing 3 living rooms because the last unit, they told us it wasn't quite ready yet, so they asked us to hold off on it. But I'm going to show you guys the progress. This unit is pretty much done. This is the second one. We're going to bring maybe like 1 more piece of furniture and a few more accessories, and then same for the front unit. It just needs a dining table and a few more accessories. But let me show you what this one's looking like. So when you walk in, again, I said that that wall was like slanted, angled really weirdly in this room, and I didn't want to have the living room going diagonally across the room, so I decided to put the dining table along this wall. So we just went with this really long Abbey wood table, some gray upholstered leather chairs, and this beautiful piece of art. I'm obsessed. That's like one of my favorite pieces that we have. And then this way is the living room we've got a blue velvet sofa and this stunning wooden like starburst mirror above the sofa. Some chairs, really bringing out that color without doing too much. And then in here we've got the kitchen. Oh, here are some frames that I was switching out earlier, you guys saw. But this is the kitchen. Just got a few accessories in here. And then nothing special, but I really like how these two frames look in the bathroom. I put these two blue pieces of art, and I just like how they pop in here against all of the white. So that's what this one is. And then I'm gonna show you guys the first unit. So we'll head over to the first one. Okay, so this is the first unit, and as you can see, it's a completely different vibe. When we do multiple units like this, we do try to showcase different styles in each unit, so that they don't all look the same. And then we kind of like, we hope that it reaches out to different potential buyers, you know. But we've just got this loungy chair here in the front, and then here is our living room. So this one's a lot more calm. The colors are, you know, more earthy, with the blue and browns. And then this is where our dining table is gonna go, so we just have to bring that tomorrow. And then some accessories. This is kind of like a little bar area. So some bottles of wine and alcohol or something. And then this is our kitchen. We've got this really pretty navy blue cabinets. And then just some kitchen accessories. And then I'll show you guys upstairs the rooms that are empty, but these are the rooms that we're going to be staging tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to focus on just completely finishing this first house. So here is our primary bedroom. It's really nice. It's got this little balcony out here, little walk-in closet, and I believe this is a bathroom. Yes, bathroom. Super pretty. All right, and then this is gonna be our twin bedroom. So this room is a lot smaller. So there's one, or actually I think it's gonna be a full. And then here is the second full. So all of the houses generally look like this. They've got 3 bedrooms. And then the open concept, like living room, kitchen, dining room downstairs. So yeah, let me go see what the third one is looking like. Good morning, vlog. So I am back at the stage that we were at on Monday. I'm here to do those final touches I was talking about, and honestly today is like, it's go time, baby, because I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is Thanksgiving week. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so obviously we are off for the day, and then we do come back Friday to work, but we have other things on our schedule for Friday. So today we really gotta get this done before 11 for photos, and then we need to finish the units from yesterday. That first unit, we need to get that one completely done today. So we're just gonna be again running around with like chickens with our heads cut off because we need to get it done. But real quick, I want to show you guys also, look at this view, please. Like, this is amazing. I'll step out there in a second and I'll show you guys, but let me walk through the house real quick so I can show you guys what this house looked like, because I didn't get to show you really the finished look the other day. But let's start in here, or we'll start in the kitchen. So this is the kitchen. Oh, actually, let's start outside. This is a little outdoor patio area. And then we have our kitchen in here, some bar stools. We've got this cool tall shelf with some accessories. Just really nicely decorated in here. And then we've got our dining area. Look at this really cool light fixture. And then the deck, we didn't do too much out here because it's pretty narrow. So we just added a little bistro outside, and the realtors also didn't want people hanging around outside on the deck too long, so they asked us to not add too much. But again, look at this view. This is amazing. You get to see like Oakland and San Francisco from here. It's pretty amazing. And then this is our living room. So we've got the super cool art piece above the fireplace, little bar area over there. Sofa, super cute. And then we're gonna come this way to the bedrooms. So this is how the first room turned out. It's kind of like a guest room. Added some pops of color in here. Really cool piece of art. Again, we like to correlate everything. Everything is done with intention. So like the art piece, we select first, and then I go and select pillows and smaller art that kind of tie into the larger pieces. And I kind of just do that throughout the house. So here's another room. The guys are gonna come right now. They're gonna meet me in a little bit, and they're gonna come to steam this last bed and hang some curtains in here. But this is the other guest room. We got a desk and another really cool art piece. And then we've got our primary bedroom. Also really love how this room turned out. The colors I just love, like the red, the green, the blue. I think it looks really cool. And again, with the art piece. So that's the primary bedroom. And then I'm trying to get into the office so I can show you guys, because I gotta finish some stuff in there, but let's see if we can try to get in. So originally these two chairs were both over there by the window, and I brought this extra side table, where is it, with some accessories that I was gonna put between the two, but it looks like the realtor moved them, which again is something that does happen. So like, just take mental notes of that. Like, be prepared for realtors to make changes, and it's not a big deal because again, like, our job is to please them. They are the ones, you know, hiring us. We have to do what they ask. But yeah, so I'm just gonna try to see if like the side table works. I'll probably leave it because I did let him know that I was gonna be bringing it, and he didn't say anything about it. But if they end up not using it, they usually sometimes will just move it and like stick it in a closet or something. So I'm just gonna add that next to one of these chairs, and then try to finish up. Okay, I was able to get into the office. I had a little bit of trouble with the key, but we're in. I think I showed you guys what like the office was left off looking like. But this is it. I'm really happy with it, how it turned out. I just think it looks super cool, super mid-century modern, very artsy. I love it. So now I'm just going to put this sofa together. So I brought the cushions and add some pillows for some more color. I might add a few frames. I left them here the other day just in case to add above the sofa. And like, I had an idea of like lining them up. I was gonna do like a little row of art frames above there. They're like these architectural pieces. But there was a really ugly outlet underneath this frame right here. Or not an outlet, but an electrical box. And I just wanted to hide it. So I kind of just did this little artsy collage kind of thing. And now I don't know how I feel about adding the art there, but we'll see. So let's try to get this done ASAP. Okay, so just so you guys can see, this is what it would look like if I did add the art. And I know it's gonna be like super odd next to that, but I kind of want to put it up because it just feels like without the art there, it just feels like so much dead space, super empty, especially because the sofa's white, it just disappears. even with the colors on the pillows. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hang them up. Okay, the room is complete, and honestly, I'm obsessed. I love this office. I think it turned out super cool. There goes the art above the sofa. I really think it just made a difference. So happy I left those pieces here. I honestly love this. This little nook right here is to die for. I'm obsessed. I just need to steam the last bed, and then the guys are still on their way, so they'll be here soon to hang those curtains and adjust the art piece above the fireplace, and we'll be out of here. Okay, so while we wait for the guys to get here, I finished doing everything, so now I just gotta wait for them to get here to do those curtains, the shears, and then move that art piece. But in the meantime, I just figured we'd chat a little bit about home staging. I really want to keep creating content that has to do, you know, with like this kind of stuff, and like home decor and like designing and stuff. And I want to start to also do stuff, kind of like content on my own house, on my own place, and just like little projects that I have in mind that I want to do there. But I also want to know, for anyone who might be interested in this whole world of like home staging or just like interior decorating or whatever, like what kind of content do you guys want to see, or like wish to see, that you wish there were more content creators you know, doing, and so that I can maybe try and, you know, provide that content for you guys. I also really am kind of like really doing this for myself also, because in the future, like my goal is to one day have my own staging company. And I feel like I've been doing this for over a year now. So, you know, I have some experience, but not the longest, you know, time doing this. But I've learned a lot, and I'm continuing to learn a lot throughout this time. And like I said, so one day I want to have my own company. That's like my dream. And like it took me a minute to realize that like this is my dream job and I am doing it. And like the next thing would be to have my own business. And like I said, I'm still learning a lot, you know, decorating wise and design wise, but I feel like I still have a lot to learn business wise, and just like what it takes to run your own business, and, you know, investing in like finding clients and investing in inventory and a warehouse, and, you know, just like all of that stuff. So I think me documenting this and maybe like getting it connects with like anybody else out there who is trying to do the same thing would be really beneficial. And it's just also a lot of fun to create this type of content for me. And something else that has been really cool is that, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, I think I have in another video, but my boss owns a construction company as well as the home staging company. And when we hit our slow season, which is now kind of like October, November, December, January, February, things start to really pick up again. But when we're in this time, like the slow season, and we don't have a lot of jobs coming in, because this is just not the time that people usually sell their homes, our boss will find things for us to do, obviously. So we have been working at her construction company, which has been a really cool experience, because the same way that I love decorating and kind of got into it, I really want to get more into actual design, like actual interior design, and that has been a really good learning opportunity for me. You know, we actually were working on an apartment that she has that she wanted to kind of just fix up a little bit so that she could rent it out. And we went and we learned how to install wainscoting. We painted, we installed wallpaper. I have some clips, I'll maybe add those, or do a separate vlog because we are going to furnish that apartment as well. So we'll see if I put it in this one or in another video soon. But I got to learn how to do all of that stuff, which has been really cool. You know, little by little, you just start kind of learning things, and it's going to take a lot of initiative too. You know, you can't just expect to know things, you have to kind of put yourself out there and do your research, you know, look things up, how to do things. And I've actually debated about going back to school for design. So that's something that's just kind of been in my mind. I don't really know yet if I'm going to end up doing that, but something that I definitely want to learn more about, you know, interior design. And so that has been really cool too, to just, you know, learn how to do all of that stuff. And I like being a little Bob the Builder, handyman-y girl, okay? Like, I love learning about all this like construction stuff and just, again, like design, all that stuff. So that's been really cool. And on that note, my camera is actually gonna die soon and I didn't bring my charger. So I probably won't be able to film for the rest of the day when we're finishing the other unit. I'm gonna try to salvage the little battery I have left so that maybe I can just record and show you guys at the end of the day, like the fully finished home, but like I won't get to film any of the process or anything. And then tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and then I'll be back on Friday. So maybe I will pick up this video on Friday when we have our walkthroughs, and you guys can see the houses before we actually even stage them. So I'm gonna leave it there. So I will see you guys either later today or Friday.
I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill my wise man said, follow the stars. Yeah, you shall find them. Be so bad vibes. If you hit your enemies try. If you're not a friend of me, enter the light. Cause you can never kill my vibe. Got there with no sacrifices. Everything was taken, you had to make it. Vibe killer, me I no go take it. Vibe killer, love is somebody done. Protect my energy from your bad aura. From my past don't say, I be my healer, everything I desire. I go receive my rhythm, flow like a river. If you get sour, come on, one sit down. I go just para, come on, find jigger. I go just play, follow my dream. I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm ticking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that light. No, nothing kill my vibe. Nothing kill my vibe. You nothing kill. You nothing kill. You nothing kill my vibe. I see you watching my stories. I see you getting my lifestyle. I see you watching my movement. This bad bitch bad every day. I know they look at your face. Bad man bad every day. Get on your knees and pray. Do you regain your faith?
Okay, I don't know where I left the video off last, but I'm gonna try to do this real quick before my camera dies. We finished furnishing actually this last unit, the 4 units that we were doing. So we fully furnished the last one, and I'm up here in the primary bedroom, so we'll just start up here. This one turned out super cool. I really love the blues and the oranges in this room. And then, oh, just check out these bathrooms too. Super nice. And then we'll go out into the hallway. And this is the full bedroom. And then we've got a little kids room in here. This room is like a rainbow on crack. It's actually super colorful, but it's very cute. And then we go downstairs. And we've got our living room, dining room, and kitchen. I'm obsessed with how this one turned out. For some reason, this was the only unit that I had like a super clear vision of, like an idea of what we could do. So I'm really happy that it turned out exactly the way that I wanted it to. And I'm obsessed with this one. I think out of all 4 of them, I would live in this one.